Hello everyone, it's Miss Courtney, and today for Friday Fun we are going to be making a tree snack. So we are going to need a few things before we start. We're going to need some string cheese, some grapes, or you can use raisins as well, or both, and some pretzel sticks. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some of these pretzel sticks to form our tree. So there's different parts of a tree. So the first thing that we need is the stem of the tree, which is also called the trunk. So I'm going to lay out a few of these pretzels to make the trunk of my tree. So the trunk of the tree is usually really wide, and trees have different barks. Some barks are going to be thicker and they can be super bumpy, otherwise they can be super smooth. So I have my trunk laid out for my tree, and then I'm going to use some of these leftover pretzel sticks and make the branches. So the branches are going to go up and they're going to go out. Okay, so I have my tree branches all set up. But our tree also needs a few other things. So one of the most important things about a tree are its roots. And the roots keep it in place in the ground. And we are going to use our string cheese for that. So I'm going to take my string cheese out and I'm going to break off some pieces. So the roots keep the tree in the ground, but it also brings up the different nutrients that the tree needs to grow. So it brings up water and all the nutrients from the ground. And it's okay if some of your roots go off of the plate. Roots generally, they dig down, but then they start to spread out because they're looking for that water and that nutrients. I think I have enough roots. And because it is springtime, we are going to give our tree some leaves. So I was going to use green grapes for this, but all I could find at the store was red grapes. So mine's going to be a fall tree. So I'm going to take my grapes and I'm going to place them up at the top by the branches. And I want to make sure that my tree is nice and full. And if you're making a fall tree like mine, you can put some on the ground, since during fall the leaves do fall from the tree. Just a few more, and then I'll give you a good look at what my tree looks like. So here is my tree when it's all said and done. At the top we have all of our leaves. We have our branches that are reaching up towards the sky to get sunshine. We have our trunk that's nice and thick and bumpy. And then we have all of our root system right down here. Sometimes we see the roots when we're looking at a tree, but sometimes the roots are way down in the ground. So my roots stretch really far off of my table. So I hope you guys enjoyed this fun snack craft recipe of making a tree. When your tree is all done, you can go ahead and eat it right away. This is just one fun way that you can play with your food. I know you really shouldn't play with your food all the time, but when you make art like this, it's very fun to be able to eat it afterwards. So we hope we see you guys again soon for Friday Fun, and we'll see you next week. Bye!